Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's 9:45 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. The reason I say 9:45 specifically is because the vote on Liz Cheney was being held at 9 a.m. behind closed doors Wednesday morning, this morning. And from everything I can gather at 9:45 a.m. right now, Liz Cheney has been removed from her post as the third most powerful Republican in the GOP. So it's pretty much now, it is officially the party of Trump. It's no longer the party, Ronald Reagan, Lincoln, any of that. It is the alternate reality party of Trump, the big lie. So the reason this is important now is this is pretty much the way that the party's going to be run from here on out. Anybody who disagrees, the general consensus among Republicans now will be that the election was stolen and Trump was the rightful president. It was fraudulent and there was massive voter fraud. Now this is the scary thing. I'm going to talk about this more in coming videos because this is just getting worse. Like I've said this before, we all breathed a sigh of relief, when Joe Biden was elected. It's over. And it's almost like Trump was a cancer. And that cancer is just growing and growing and festering in our democracy right now. The thing that worries me, the thing that I'm going to be talking about a lot more in the future is these voter suppression laws that have been passed in the red states. And I've talked about this before, that one of the main parts of this is that the possibility that the Republican-led legislatures can go to any county that they deem suspicious or whatever in future elections, like in 2024. It's a very good possibility now with Trump having so much control, all control over the Republican Party, that if Democrats win in anywhere in any of these red states, that they're going to use this to go in and basically throw away the votes. That's what part of this voter suppression thing, like in Georgia, consists of. That they can go in, the state legislature, Republican legislature, can go in and throw away the ballots and put in their own electors. Basically, wipe out the people's vote. Won't matter if there's a majority of Democrats voting in 2024 for Joe Biden in some of these red states. They'll go in, they'll throw out the votes, they'll call them suspicious, and it's a good possibility if and when Biden runs again. If he does win, we're looking at some serious trouble. This cancer just festering in the Republican Party. I mean, now it's official. Now it's official. The whole entire Republican Party is pushing the big lie. They are no longer in reality. One of the scary things, I'm going to have a link on this down below. I believe this article was in the alternate. One of the Republican representatives in Michigan is trying to pass a law that regulates fact checkers, journalists who like the journalists that fact checked Donald Trump all through his presidency, all the lies. Well, this Republican in Michigan is trying to make it a law that the journalists or any fact checkers have to register with the legislature, the Secretary of State in Michigan. And more than that, they're going to have to put up at least $1 million bond for journalists. This is a violation of freedom of speech. In other words, they won't be able to say that somebody's lying, to prove that somebody's lying, unless they go through these little motions. They won't be able to call out lies, the big lies. I'll put the link down below. This is just amazing. There's another story. The Q-tip brigade out in Arizona wants to remove all elected officials and put their own people in. I'll put that link in too. These are real stories. I mean, the GOP is crazy enough with this pushing this whole big line now, but then there's the fringe people like Lynn Wood and this Michigan representative that wants to bond fact checkers, to register journalists Otherwise, they can't point out the lies of politicians, the lies from Republican politicians. It's getting scarier and scarier. I'll be talking more about this. But anyway, Liz Cheney removed from her position in the Republican Party. I'll have the links down below. You guys have a great Wednesday. I'll be back later with another video.